Hi there, everyone. A good day for you all. Please subscribe the video, the channel, like and share and comment on the video. Thank you for your help. Okay, how a wonderful video today because the topic I chosen regarding a famous topic that is the Vietnam War. Okay, when we heard about Vietnam, the main thing or the foremost main thing we imagine is a Vietnam War. Okay, in that Vietnam War, the Vietnam state win the war ultimately by defeating the United States and its allies to the grassroots. So let's have a look on what is all about Vietnam War. Vietnam War is actually regarding the war against two big power as United States and its allies. There's a France and other allies, and in the opposition is a lead by Vietnam, is backed by the Soviet Union and the Chinese or PLA, People Republic China. The moment the war start is regarded as a bad uh, luck for the colonial power like France, because since 1883 Vietnam state was under the colonial rule of France. France is a power which come from the Europe to searching for imperialism and take control of the Vietnam after they defeat the local after 1800. There were several few local leaders that cannot fight against the French colonies, so the French easily control or take control the whole Vietnam. Okay, because of the superiority of the French, they started to torture, okay, and downgrade the people of Vietnam, deny the freedom of life, speech, freedom of expression, freedom of their human rights, like having function, have a independent movement in their own country. They will torture the local people of Vietnam to for their own benefit. There's a moment in which the famous Vietnam leader, as we know that Ho Chi Minh, the Vietnamese Communist Party leader, saw an incident that French colonial uh, soldiers torturing, forcing a group of village people to forced to move to the jungle part to build railroad for the benefit of the French government in Vietnam. So what happened? There was forcibly imposed on the local people on Vietnam to benefit of the French government. Okay, when the moment they want to build infrastructure like highway, roads, railroads, or to clean the jungle, they use their local people forcibly and force them to have work without any time limit. It's called as a violation of the human rights. And the moment Ho Chi Minh write a letter to the French government in Vietnam, they refused to take action against the colonial army or French army, but they accused the Ho Chi Minh as a extremist or against the France. So what happened is Ho Chi Minh already the country people need a freedom. So he tried to gain experience. By the moment he start to work in a ship as a chef, okay, chef in a French ship. So he tried to travel all over the world, and then he had been to France country, even America and Britain to have a experience. In the moment he was in a other country, you can feel the American have their own freedom, and Francis have their own the freedom. Okay, and then he wrote a letter to the American president, the moment Truman, to ask for independence of Vietnam, but denied by the American president. So what happened is afterwards he returned to his country, and he realized that he have to defend for the independence of his country. So what happened is he tried to learn about the communism that can help him to free the country from the colonial power. So what happened is we go back for the fighting of the Ho Chi Minh after this short briefing. Okay, let me tell about what are the intention of the America to interfere in a Vietnam War. First of all, America is a colonial power. When he have an interest, he will come and interfere in any of the land, which is Vietnam itself as a strategic location to spread American influence. Okay, economically, Vietnam is have a lot of natural resources to help America economy to grow. So what happened is America make a reason to help their friends, and then control the Vietnam people by helping the French government to maintain their colonial power there. So what happened is the Americans started to interfere in Vietnam internal affair the moment President J.F. Kennedy became a 43rd president of the United States. So the moment Kennedy um, is expected to interfere, first he become a president, but at the moment, JFK Kennedy actually have no intention to suppress or to have a war with Vietnam. Even Muhammad Ali call it as a white war. The American people itself don't like the war with the Vietnam people or Vietnam country. But whatever it is, the what we call the political or interest parties try to criticize the JFK Kennedy by saying that JFK is not doing nothing in Vietnam. So, especially the lobbyists and the economics interest people try to push the Jeff Kennedy and by criticizing him. So he have no choice to send the troop to take control the situation in Vietnam. So what happened is afterwards 1961 the AFK has ordered that Vietnam should have their own government, then communism should not spread in Vietnam. So 17-degree parallel was formed to ensure that Vietnam was divided to two parts. As a North Vietnam is controlled by the United States allies, and the North Vietnam controlled by their own Vietnam people, backed by the Soviet Union and China, communist China. So what happened is, at the moment they're having uh, what we call uh, roundtable talk to have to end the war, but America not agreed with the North Vietnam people. So Ho Chi Minh tried to push the Soviet by asking them help to take control of the whole Vietnam. The moment Vietnam was fully attacked by the North Vietnam soldiers by using their tank, weapon, whatever it is, by given by the Soviet Union and the Chinese country, they push their the 17-degree parallel military divider or boundary to control the whole South Vietnam and become a Vietnam form as a one nation. So the Viet Cong, or in a communist term, they call it the Viet Cong, succeed by consolidate or form one country of a Vietnam country, and then they take control of the whole Vietnam in an incident we call offensive threat, in which the whole American soldiers keep defeated till they give away all their choppers by pulled to the sea, and they left the Vietnam smoothly. And there's a moment the president of America, um, Richard Nixon, were asked for the Ho Chi Minh help to end the war, but we refused by the Ho Chi Minh. Even the president before the Nixon, uh, Lyndon B. Johnson, yeah, he tried to promise the American people that he will end the war, but actually he tried to won the war by take control the whole Vietnam, but he failed. Several times America, by using the carpet bomb and then several aircraft like a B-52, C-19 bombers, that they think they can control the whole Vietnam, but the agenda adverse, and then America defeat totally. So Vietnam, by lead by the Ho Chi Minh, succeed by defeating the foreign colonization and American colonization, and by signed the Paris Accord on 1973. By that, the Vietnam people celebrate the victory by ousting one of the biggest power ever. The America was defeated in a civil war called as a Vietnam War. Till now, Americans remember the Vietnam is one of the hardest battleground. Why they call it as a hardest battleground? Because of their war tactical and their moral of the soldiers was very low. And the moment they have a fight facing the guerrilla soldiers, they fail to overcome them. Although they have a modern, sophisticated artilleries, tanks, weapons, and so on, they still fail. At the end of the day, they defeated totally. The victory called as a victory of Vietnam. It is the war moment. We call it as one of the event of the Cold War, in which America and the Soviet fight indirectly in a Vietnam War. That's all for now. Thank you very much. Please click like, subscribe my video, and share my video and comment. Thank you very much, friend.